So with every large overlanding or expedition truck comes the wonderful responsibility of servicing the truck. So I've gotten to the boiling point with the whole oil in the, you see, oil in the old air system. I've decided we're going to swap the compressor out. I have pre-installed the check valve on this one, so hopefully the piston rings last a little bit longer. I'll be honest with you, I'm not looking forward to this. It's not a fun project. However, it needs to be taken care of sooner rather than later, so we're going to get into it today. I'm going to try to get it out without removing the air conditioning bracket, although I don't think it's possible. So I guess we'll see what happens here when I try to attempt this impossible feat. This compressor has about, I don't know, 500 miles on it, I guess. 500 to 2,000, I'm gonna guess. Came off a used truck. I got it from Martin. And we're gonna also replace the filter cartridge, since the one that's in there is soaked with oil once again. So some other things on the agenda. I have a wonderful steering box leak that just won't go away, so we'll have to replace that at some point. And we're gonna start servicing the brakes and checking the shims, but that will be in a future episode coming up here. So for today, let's get into this air compressor. I want to get it done and move on with my life. You guys have seen me swap this out about 3 times already on this channel, but I just wanted to show you the cartridge. About 300 miles on it, and this is what it had. So I got the compressor swapped out, refilled the system with coolant, and I'm going to put the cartridge on. They're going to start the truck up and check for leaks and see if this thing works. The only thing I wasn't certain of is if these are reversible. So this is for the governor, which basically tells the compressor, you know, when to stop filling, and then it's got a purge valve and all that good stuff on it. So on the air dryer actually, so that'll purge when it gets to the correct pressure. But yeah, let me get the rest of this put back together. Well, let's see if I ruined my truck. No strange noises yet. Oh, we're getting some pressure. Motor seems a little bit quieter for whatever reason. I'm not sure if that old compressor was loud or what. I'll come back here when the system starts purging. Looks like we're still spraying out some residual oil that's left over in this assembly here. Maybe after it purges a couple times, that'll go away. There we go. It looks like it's getting a lot less with each purge. I sprayed down the assembly with brake cleaner, and there's a bunch of passages that go down to this purge valve, and I think there's some residual oil in there, but looking a lot better. The air tank, so let's see how quick it fills them up. Pressure on the governor looks like it's set a little bit low. Yeah. So instead of fiddling around with the governor that was on that compressor, I just swapped the old one onto, I guess you could say, the newer used compressor. And so the problem I was having is the CTIS does not engage unless the pressure's high enough. I have my, I forget what it's called. It's the pressure valve that allows the CTIS to work. I have it set at about 100 PSI. So that's when this will activate. But yeah, Seems to be working now. Got brakes. You should be able to push the pedal at least 5 times and still have brakes before the warning light comes on. So that's a sign that your compressor is set too low. See, I can do it 5 times. 6, 7. So yeah, your pressure gets low, you know, past 6 where your warning lights come on. That's a good sign that you have your pressure set right on your governor. Guys, I got brakes working. Everything is working the way it was originally. The air dryer will eventually purge out the rest of that oil, but I had him running for about 15-20 minutes, and every time he purged it was getting less and less and less. So hopefully, fingers crossed, that fixed the ordeal that we were having there. In a future episode, I will be rebuilding this. I don't know when that's going to be. I'm going to have to do some research and figure out what parts I need and all of that fun stuff. So stay tuned for that. If you're wondering what's coming up on the channel here, I'm going to give you a quick flyby on some parts I'll be using, and I bet you can guess what's going to happen there. I'll give you one other little tidbit of information that'll be coming up here soon. You see these cracks on these 2011 tires? Yeah. So that's a sign that it's time to get some new ones. So you may see some tire breakdowns. Well, some more tire breakdowns on this channel anyway. But aside from that, I think that's going to be it, guys. Oh, I am waiting on some exhaust studs to drive Rusty out of the garage and then put him back on the trailer. I hate trying to work on him when he's on the trailer, so I would just much rather wait for the studs to get here and put those in, because for whatever reason the previous owner that had this has bolts in the top. So I'm going to change all those out to studs, which is what they're supposed to be, and then we'll get Rusty put back together and back outside and gathering some solar power and all that good stuff. But other than that, guys, I hope you're taking care of yourself and each other. And as always, I'll catch you next time. See you later. Bye-bye.